Okay, another question, this one from Maxwell. What are some processes you've put in place in your business that have been surprisingly valuable? Very good. The number one thing, I think, is product release cycles and having a deadline for releasing a product. Well, how do you create a deadline when you're the CEO, you're the founder, and there is no deadline? Well, you can manufacture a deadline. Potential deadlines include, we have a board meeting every 2 months, and I want to show the board our progress. And everybody in the company knows the board deck is being written in week 6. The board deck is going to be sent in week 7, which means you have to have performance in weeks 1 through 6. Or we're going to do a live demo of our new product to our 1,000 clients on March 1st. And then we're going to do another live demo on May 1st and another one on August 1st and another one on October 1st. So we're going to do a new release of new product. We're going to do a blog post, a webcast, and we're going to show everybody, do a press release and a press tour for every other one. And you get on that product release cadence. That cadence is critical because those deadlines make people increase performance. So I think that's the processes that you want to add, which is getting product out the door on some regular basis with everybody in the organization knowing, hey, these are the deadlines to get it done. Now, some companies have natural deadlines. Listen, we have the launch festival. We have a countdown clock on the website. Hey, there's this many days, 50 days until the launch festival. You know what? That's as much for us internally as it is for the people in the public. We open the website, we go, oh my God, we got to get this stuff done. It's 50 days left. The clock is ticking. So I think that there are all kinds of different ways. The one I like is the product release cycle. Focus on that. Everything will work itself out. Because if you don't have new product, it's going to be super embarrassing and the company's going to tank. If you do have great new product, you're going to have more customers and things are going to go well. In fact, I think the biggest problem with Yahoo is they didn't release any products for like 2 years. When Marissa first took over, she was releasing a ton of new products. They had Yahoo Screen, they had Yahoo Weather, they had this Yahoo News Digest, they signed Katie Couric, they signed David Pogue. I don't think those were particularly great signings, honestly. I don't think those people are the types of talent that Yahoo needed, but at least it was something. It got people talking, got people interested. They went to check it out. Maybe I'll see what Katie Couric's doing. Maybe I'll see what David Pogue's doing. And then they didn't iterate on any of that. They didn't say, hey, we did okay with Katie Couric. We did okay with David Pogue. How could we do better? What's the next 2 personalities? Or we did really bad with community and lost $30 million. What's the next thing we're going to do that will make $30 million or break even, right? There was no iteration on the product cycle. That is why people lost faith internally and externally in Marissa, I believe, and in Yahoo. And it's been a complete and utter disaster in the second half of her tenure. Good question, Maxwell. Just think about all the time and effort and money you spend going to meetings, going across town, getting stuck in traffic from Palo Alto all the way up to San Francisco, out to Oakland, traveling across the country, going to Seattle, going down to LA, back to New York. It is exhausting and it is a waste of time and money. Most meetings could occur with the help of GoToMeeting, and they would occur flawlessly. I know because I do these meetings all the time. In fact, I've been meeting with a dozen entrepreneurs every week over GoToMeeting, back to back to back, recording these meetings and sharing them back with the entrepreneurs as I give them feedback for when they come to the launch festival in March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, in fact. And I can only do with GoToMeeting because everybody can use any product they have, computer, tablet, smartphone, doesn't matter what operating system, it just works everywhere. And it is HD quality with perfect HD sound and the ability to share screens. And it never hiccups, it never has bandwidth problems, it just always works. And that to me is the key. If you're going to do these kind of virtualized meetings, they can't be breaking up and they can't have poor fidelity. They have to be perfect. So here is your call to action. This is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to GoToMeeting.com and try it free for 30 days. There is nothing to lose. Visit GoToMeeting.com and click the Try It Free button. Do it now and have your first meeting up and running in minutes. It literally works so simple that I have like little Google Calendar Chrome extension where it puts a GoToMeeting button every time I create a meeting, and I just press boop, GoToMeeting, and it generates a code, gives everybody the code, everybody knows the link, boom, and it just works. So go ahead and go to gotomeeting.com and get your free 30-day trial. It's a great product. I've been using it for years. I love it. It's a pleasure for me to read, an ad about GoToMeeting because I don't have to read it because I use it. It's literally on the list of my top 10, 20 products that I use every week. It just makes me super efficient in meeting with entrepreneurs. So thanks to our friends at GoToMeeting. And if you're a super fan of the show, go ahead and thank at GoToMeeting on Twitter. They love to see your support of the program. Okay, let's get back to this episode.